technology for picking shea nuts introduced to farmers.
Easy to begin process of vote transfer throughout the country.
And hundreds of journalists in Kenya demonstrate against attacks. It's time for News Hour live on GBC24 and GTV. Good evening, you are welcome. My name is Soyokwo Kwakuchre.
And I am Micheline Taka. To help us with the sign language translation is Robert Frimpong. So you're welcome.
Now to our first story. A new technology for picking shea nuts has been introduced to women engaged in the shea nuts business at Checheli in the northern region.
The technology introduced by the Netherlands Development Organization SNV will reduce the spate of snake bites when collecting shea fruits.
Checheli is a farming community in the Tamale metropolis. It has a population of over 1,000. Shea, largely referred to as women gold, grows in the northern savannah zone, which occupies about 40% of the country's land size and covers a land area of over 77 square kilometers. Generally, shea is known to be a key crop for northern Ghana and its economy. The sector employs over 900,000 rural women who collect, process and trade nuts and butter. Beyond the employment and income potential of the shea sector, other benefits include direct consumption of shea butter as food, making of soap and detergent, and medicine. During the collection of shea nuts, the women face huge challenges including snake bite, scorpion stings, as well as walking for long distances. The introduction of the new technology known as the shea picker by the SNV Netherlands Development Organization will help reduce the challenges associated with shea nut collection, as well as support the women to work under safe environments.
We are linking up with the government, with SADA, with other organizations to make sure that the technology can be rolled out for the next picking season.
95% of the beneficiaries have been registered with the National Health Insurance, and it's glad for us to note that through this share activity they are doing, they are getting more income and they are all getting hooked on to the National Health Insurance. Education is very paramount. And most communities, we have observed that children are being sent out of school because of school fees. And the first person they go to contact when they get home is who? Is who? Is the mother. And by increasing the incomes of the mother, she's able to send the child back to school.
Checheli in the Tamale metropolis is one of the beneficiary communities. A beneficiary, Yaya Wasila, said the new technology will increase productivity. According to her, the women will no longer suffer waist pain associated with nut picking as they have to bend down for hours.
The machine is nice more than the hands. Hands is dangerous. Sometimes you can pick some bad things. And also, we are picking, sometimes we can even pick more than 300 bags.
The technology is easy to use. It can be assembled and used by the users themselves without external help. The technology will reduce the need for the wearing of protective hand gloves, avoid direct contact with weeds that cause itching of the skin.
40 health workers from the 26 districts and municipalities in the eastern region have received training on the introduction of a pharmacovigilance indicator assessment tool into the healthcare delivery system. The tool is a practical manual for assessing the safety aspect of medicine regulation and ensuring safe use of medicines at public health programs and health facilities. The training was jointly organized by the Regional Directorate of Health Service and the Food and Drugs Authority.
The World Health Organization defines pharmacovigilance as the science and activities relating to the detection, assessment, understanding, prevention of adverse reactions to medicines or any other medicine-related problems. Although data on the safety of medicines are mainly derived from pre-authorization clinical trials in control settings, there are limitations which include restricted exposure, narrow perspective and short duration. These make it imperative to monitor for safety and effectiveness when the product is used in large populations.
Major photographer Afe aka mankesem. Kotokraba oye prosanas niza. Mankesem oye mara meza. Osande, eshe southern part of Ghana. Nekade, eshe eja wodi japa wom na eyi mankesem marketa eri nyedwa bia. Enti mankesem eyi oye Mahama market, Mahama mankesem market.
President Mahama also addressed party supporters at Anomabo and Yamransa. He said a fisheries college being constructed at Anomabo is 70% complete and would provide expert advice to operators in the fishing industry.
Public senior high schools were 570 per. Enti abofran otum pass. And so was a coin neo. Enti ontum call secondary school. Enti bejena abofran na betrefie. Teach you Mbesiafo. Besiafo obetrefia on the way dangerous papa. I was there Besiafo when now walk secondary school no twado. Osande Besia odu JHS no intimi antwado no betrefia. Na ahwe ya na poison for wash and nyensan wash and yefu. Washen ye fun wa say no enti e wode ye mama mbesiafo woto ado woko secondary school.
At Namransa, President Mahama was welcomed by some party loyalists. The president explained policies at an encounter with students at the University of Cape Coast. He said it is not true that government wants to privatize the electricity company of Ghana. What government wants is private participation in certain critical aspects of the company's operations for efficient and quality service delivery.
NDC no to do basa was it twaso I dada.
The All People's Congress will launch its 2016 campaign and manifesto in Bolgatanga at the end of this month. Speaking at a news conference in Accra, the party's General Secretary, Mr. Razak Opoku, outlined a series of programs that will be undertaken by the party's leadership to enable them to win the 2016 elections.
The All People's Congress APC held a National Executive Committee meeting early this month to strategize towards electoral victory in 2016. The campaign and the outdooring will be launched in Bolgatanga in the Upper East region on the 24th of September. The General Secretary for APC, Mr. Razak Opoku, said the occasion would also be used to outdoor the party's vice presidential candidate. The party's manifesto will also be launched on September 29th under the theme All-Inclusive Governance, the Only Way to Ghana's Economic Prosperity. The party's campaign tour will begin in the Upper East region. Mr. Razak Opon said the APC will hold 4 mega rallies between November and December to climax its 2016 campaign in the Western, Greater Accra, Ashanti and Upper East regions.
4th to 7th October we shall be in Upper West. From Upper West we proceed to Brownford region for 8th and 11th October. From BA to Ashanti region, 12th to 7th October. From Ashanti region, we come to Eastern region on the 18th to 21st. We'll be in Eastern region. And Volta region to be 22nd to 24th. From Volta, we'll proceed to Central region, 25th, 27th, and end at Western region. We shall continue with our Come On Board tour.
He says The ACP is ready to face the two major parties with its able aspiring members of parliament. They are Mr. Jonathan Hayward Mills for Odududio constituency, Mutala Abubakar, Upper West Akim, Mr. Donko Nipani for Pandai, Mr. Xavier Gbeje, Wejagbawe constituency, Frank Tete Amasaman, Ejay Nate, Krowo constituency, Haruna Francis Jr., Bonkatamaso, Francis Ansateria, Krobo constituency, and Banaman Grant, Dom Kwabenya constituency.
You're still watching News Are Live on GBC24 and GTV. We're taking a short break. Business is next.
Good evening, welcome to the business news. My name is Esther Edu Ohumewu. The Minister for Finance, Sek Tekpe, says government still has plans to issue a new Eurobond in respect of the outstanding Eurobonds due in 2017. A release by the Finance Ministry said, following the roadshow in August 2016, the ministry will continue to monitor markets with a potential Eurobond issue. Completion was in early August with a $100 million tender offer. This is in respect of Ghana's Eurobond due in 2017. Moving on, Olam Ghana, one of the leading agri-commodity companies, has met with cocoa managers across the country to improve Ghana's cocoa quality and how to rake in more income for the country. The Olam Cocoa Managers Conference also gave cocoa farmers and managers the opportunity to share their experiences on projects dedicated to improving cocoa farming.
Over the years, Ghana's cocoa has gained a great reputation on the global market due to its quality. The premium earned from the commodity is its quality packaging in properly labeled sacks, clear identity and consistency. Cocoa cultivation has become a source of livelihood for more than 800,000 cocoa farming households and employs over 2 million people. According to the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISA statistics from 2014 show that cocoa contributed about 1/5 of the country's total export earnings. In order to increase cocoa yields and maintain quality cocoa beans for export, Olam Ghana has met with cocoa managers in Accra. The 3-day meeting is to enable managers and farmers to exchange ideas on best farming practices, how to improve soil fertility, water and forest management. The Deputy Minister of Water Resources, Works and Housing, Mr. Samsinahi, mentioned illegal mining and climate change as some challenges hampering the cocoa sector.
The penchant of gold and its associated galamsey activities done a lot of harm to the cocoa industry. Large tracts of cocoa farmlands have been sold to these illegal miners for money. As a result, productive farmlands have been degraded, water bodies have been polluted with heavy metals. As managers who interact with farmers on daily basis, I will urge you to advise the farmers not to sacrifice the permanent benefits they would derive from the cultivation of cocoa for the temporary benefits from the illegal mining activities.
The executive director at the Cocoa Research Institute, Mr. Enim Kopon, identified ways Ghana's cocoa can be preserved.
More than 90% of Ghana's cocoa exports are usually of grade 1, and many reputable chocolate and beverage manufacturers prefer Ghana's cocoa to that of our competitors. The quality of Ghana's cocoa is due to the flavor, the high fat content, and the low content of defective beans and foreign matter.
The country director of Olam Ghana, Mr. Amit Agrawal, pledged his commitment to assist cocoa farmers in the country to increase production.
Through the foods businesses, what we bring to the country really is our commitment to provide global quality. Don't necessarily have to only meet the local market expectations. There's a large import of foods that happens, and we have been very keen to substitute that with the quality that is abroad to be able to bring it here.
Over the past 4 years, Olam Ghana has provided farmers with 104,000 hybrid cocoa seedlings and has sold 27,000 metric tons of certified beans. Beatrice Senaju, GBC24, Accra.
BBC Industrial Company, one of the leading companies in the paint industry, has launched a new product onto the market. Wonder Coat Paint is a high-quality acrylic paint produced from pure acrylic resin that offers a professional finish for both interior and exterior surfaces.
Wonder Coat is used as a decorative and protective coating for surfaces such as plaster and concrete walls, brickwork, floor coating, wall boards, primed metal, and woodwork. It has an extended life protection of up to 10 years. Wonder Coat is made to withstand harsh environmental conditions, and it has antifungal protection against microbial growth. It is suitable for homes, offices, and especially public areas where dirt resistance and easy maintenance is required. Wonder Coat is easy to apply, highly washable, provides high opacity, and dries to a smooth gloss finish.
You have a guarantee for 10 years. The difference between this solvent base and this the water base is the durability, the yellowish. If you take the white, you paint the white, you come after 1 year and see it is white. It's not going to cream or off-white. So it's not affected by the UV.
The administrative manager of BBC Industrials Company, Madam Amal Odeimat, said the company will continue to produce quality paints to meet consumers' ever-changing needs.
Through extensive research and anticipation of the consumers' ever-changing needs and expectations, we have made another big stride to meet the requirements and demand of our premium customers. We could not have done it at a better time than now, considering the current global demands for high-performance products and excellence in services.
BBC Industrials Company has opened a new showroom equipped with a tinting and mixing technology on the Spintesh Road in Accra. The showroom showcases paint products, their features and application methods. Beatrice Senaju, GBC24, Accra.
The dollar is still hovering around 3 cedis 95 pesos, while the pound is trading at 5 cedis 27 pesos. insurance news for today: health and other social insurance policies in India will soon be improved. This is due to the raising of the monthly wage threshold to 21,000 rupees from the current 15,000 rupees. And that's it for business. Have a good evening.
Good evening. It's now time to do some health news brought to you by FPAC. Blows your pain away. My name is Evan. With officials of the Electoral Commission today.
Civic right. However, persons living with disabilities encounter challenges that make it difficult for them to exercise their franchise. The interaction was to enable the Electoral Commission to learn about some of the challenges and help them to find solutions before the elections this year.